From joy to transformation. What a joy it is to realize that we live, move, and have our being in the presence of God. In the stillness of prayer, we unify our mind within divine mind. We acknowledge the indwelling, pervasive presence and power, God. Connecting with and including one another, we become one. One voice, one message, uplifting the world in prayer. We begin in gratitude. In this awareness, any anxieties are calmed, and I realize I have help. I believe that God is at hand, bringing perfect good into my life. As I focus my thoughts in prayer, I believe that God's harmonizing power and good is being done. I trust God to reveal good in every situation in my mind. I view our world through the eyes of God. This moment, I think higher thoughts about other people and situations as we move into the silence. My every thought is in harmony with divine love. And as I quiet my mind in prayer, I envision every thought bathed in divine love, the harmonizing power. Thoughts transform in the presence of harmonizing love. And I am able to see a way where I thought there was no way. I am able to hold my heart open in generosity. I am able to lean to the good and the just in the spirit of harmony. Dear God, I give you all my concerns of my life that I just cannot untangle as I move into the silence. God is the health in every cell and system of my body. God is, and therefore I am, divine life. I am whole in body, mind, and spirit. I become aware of the flow of life throughout my body, as my heart beats in perfect rhythm with the pulse of life. Every cell is receptive and responsive to the ever-renewing power of divine life. I am sometimes at my wit's end and look to you to create in me a pure heart, O God, renewed steadfastness in spirit within me. As I open my mind and heart to the perfect outworking of your divine nature, harmony is restored between spirit, body, and soul. I am open to your love in me that restores every atom, cell, and organ in divine order in my body. I now relax in the goodness, dear God, allowing you to work through my thinking as we move back into the silence. My mind is steady, unwavering in spiritual strength. Situations may come and go, or circumstances may change from day to day. All the while, I stand steady by the power of spiritual strength. God is my strength, and therefore I am strong. I need not react to life's changes with resistance or defensiveness, for I hold to the truth that it is my freedom. I realize that as I am transformed, my thinking is. I also transform my personal concept of God. I realize that our God is not a God who is moody, vengeful, or angry, but a God who is the God of Jesus Christ, a God who is very much alive, a God who sees all good, a God who is love that joins and binds in divine harmony our universe. God's justice works in the smallest detail of our lives and is my instant, constant, and abundant supply. I open fully to God's strength and flow of life in my body temple, focusing only on His attributes and nature. As we relax back into the silence. In every matter, I am guided by infinite intelligence. I have instant access to wisdom and understanding as I turn within. Every concern directed to divine wisdom transforms into guidance. And divine intelligence is an ever-present inner resource that I count on in matters small and large. Wisdom and understanding guide my way. We take everything in our lives to the higher court of God, the supreme justice of the universe where we live, move, and have our being. We realize that God's judgments are always sure and merciful. And when we allow God to work through us, there is no injury to none. God can adjust any problem or misunderstanding in perfect order. We are here in prayer this day to say that we believe in God's mercies and we believe in God's laws of justice. We believe in God's infinite intelligence and trust the working of the law. We know that everything will work out perfectly and good will be brought to every person and everything. As we hold that thought, going back into the silence. I am a radiating center of spiritual peace and confident living. At the core of my being, I am peace. My peaceful mind swiftly calms turbulent thoughts so that I think clearly. My peaceful heart generously embraces my human family. In peace, I flow from moment to moment with purpose, passion, and persistence. I am divine peace. I live confidently in God's peace, and all turbulent thoughts are calmed, and our government is in God's hands. I see all business, courts, and institutions, and our human family in the light of harmony and strength, with justice for all. I know that God can untangle all the mess. I know that God's laws are above human laws. I'm not disturbed or angry about any appearance of conflict. I know that it is time, once again, to turn to that presence, peace, and power in every one of us. I see humanity as God sees us, consenting to God's laws, superseding any human-made concepts. As I take this thought and rest in the silence of prayer. And now, as we close this session of prayer, we breathe a prayer of appreciation for the truth that renews and refreshes us. Knowing our oneness with God and knowing our divine faculties of harmony, life, strength, and wisdom, we peacefully proceed into the hours ahead. Let's conclude with the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. And wherever we are, God is, and I am divine. Till next time, my family, be blessed.